Very happy birthday to those of you that are celebrating your solar returns during this time. And we have a very interesting reading for you this time. It kicks off with the King of Swords as the underlying energy. This can be your energy or the energy of someone that you're dealing with. Now, if it's someone else, it's someone that's very crucial to your love life, someone that's very important. But I get the sense for most of you, this is going to be your energy, whether you're male or female. The King of Swords, like the other court cards in the Suit of Swords, is all about the truth. So this, I feel, is telling me that Aries, you're getting very real about your love life right now. What's actually happening there? Like you're maybe even analysing it from a very logical place. Swords are all about our thoughts, our beliefs, and how we communicate them. And the King of Swords, he has mastery over these. He's very intelligent. He's very good at debating. He's very good at communicating what he knows. And what he knows, it comes from the truth. Now, that all sounds great, but he can come across as emotionally detached at times because he's so much in his head. He's all about that, higher cerebral thinking. He can appear to be detached from his emotions. Now, he has emotions. Everyone has emotions, but they don't always come across. So I would say to you, if you're dealing with other people at this time, be sure that you're not coming across as cold or detached. You may not mean to come across that way, but you may do. Or, like I said, this could be someone that you're dealing with, that they could be coming across as cold, but they don't mean to be. They're just analysing a situation or trying to get to the truth of the situation. At the heart of your reading, which is what everything kind of revolves around, we have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands talks about a victory. It talks about success. It talks about being recognised for the hard work that you've done and the achievements that you've made. So I feel like a lot of you have made achievements in your love life. Now, when you say that, most people will automatically go to, but I don't have a successful relationship, or, I've just broken up with someone. If you're getting over a relationship, that's a success. Like, you've put in work to get over that. That's not easy to get over something. If you've been trying to fix your relationship, if you've been even just like maintaining hope that you're going to meet someone. The Six of Wands, to me, it's like pride in what you've done. So you can be proud of how you've been in your love life, the way you've been behaving in your love life. And I feel like you are trying to get to the truth of this, because we have the King of Swords obviously coming up before this. Now, this is where it gets interesting with the past, present, and the future cards. So in the past, we have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups it's the wish card. So it's all about wish fulfillment, getting that which your heart desires. It's a manifestation card. So some of you will have been trying to manifest a relationship, whether consciously or unconsciously. We're always manifesting, but you've been trying to manifest the kind of love life that you want. And that's where I think the King of Swords comes into this. I feel like you've been doing a good job. Nine of Cups is all about emotionally getting in touch with that which makes us happy. So on an emotional level, yes, you've probably done that. You've gotten in touch with, what you don't want. What you do want, what makes you happy at this time in your love life, or what would make you happy in your love life. It may even refer to a time when you were happy. You thought you had what you wished for. But there's a change in this because you have the Lovers coming up in the present, and the energy that comes up in the present, that's the main energy for this period. And the Lovers talks about a choice that needs to be made, often seen as like a choice between the head and the heart. So what this is telling me so far is that you've made some good progress in your love life, Aries. You've really gotten in touch with like what your heart's desire is. And I know that sounds obvious, it kind of seems like everyone would know what they want in their love life, but you'd be amazed at how many people, they don't have a clue. They don't know what they want, or they think they want something and then they get it and they're like, well, I'm not sure if I want to be with a person like that. Or, it's more about, if they come from a place of insecurity, it can be sometimes we can just take anyone that, that will have us because we come from a place of insecurity. You're not getting that. You're getting energies of having a sense of pride in yourself, knowing what your self-worth is. And it's no surprise, we're in Aries season, we're in your season. And the whole of Aries season is about who we are, what our identity is. I talk about this at length in the Aries season guidance reading, so please have a look at those if you haven't done so already. But this kind of sense of self-worth, it's led you to know what you want, like what it is that you deserve now in your love life. That's that Nine of Cups. But this is now leaving you in a place where I feel like in the beginning of April, first half of April, you're going to have to make a choice about which direction to go in, what it is that you want. Some of you may have to choose between two people. Some of you may have to decide if you want to remain in a relationship or not in a relationship. it feels like whatever you've been trying to manifest, you're becoming clearer on that. And it's led you to this place of now you're going to have options. Now you're going to have choices. And you become very clear on those choices, or, what it is that you want during this first half of April. Now you have that King of Swords sitting above the Lovers. In fact, if you look at this, it's almost as if that warrior or gladiator or whatever he is, he's lifting her up and she's looking up at that King of Swords. He would represent the truth here. He would represent the mind, like what we think, what is logical in this situation. So maybe that's the next progression in your manifestation, is to go from from an emotional level what you want. Now it's from a mental level, like, what is right in this situation? What is the truth in this situation? You're the first reading that I'm doing, but overall, even like in the client readings that I've been doing, that is the energy of this beginning of April. It feels like the energies have shifted again. There's still energies of transformation and change, but it's kind of more in our hands. And what I mean by that is that there can be change around us. There can be a change in the universal energies and the energies that, other people emit and what we're experiencing. But at some point, we have to start deciding what we want to do with those energies. And it feels like we're getting clear on that in this first half of April. And you kind of very literally are with the Lovers card representing this choice. Well, where does that lead you? Well, we have the Magician coming up next. And if the Nine of Cups is a manifestation card, well, the Magician is an even bigger manifestation card than that. This is about being able to create exactly what you want. The Magician is an alchemist. He can create anything that he wants. And it is getting your heart's desire. It's getting exactly what you want. So, but that choice now with the Lovers, that is what's going to clarify things. That's what's going to push your manifestation or whatever it is you're trying to make of your love life. Some people don't like manifestation. They're like, they don't believe in manifestation. And in that case, it's on a more physical level, what you're trying to make of your love life. What is the love life that you want? And you have the Six of Wands sitting above the Magician. So there is victory here. You get exactly what you want. But what leads you to this? What leads you to the Magician? Well, we have the Eight of Cups coming up as a crowning energy. And the crowning energy is, how do you get to your goal? What is it that leads you to what you want, what you desire? Eight of Cups talks about looking for that missing cup. This is emphasized even more in your reading with that Nine of Cups that sits above the Eight of Cups. It feels like where you got clear before about what made you emotionally happy, what kind of, that was right for that time. But we change as people. There can be something that we wanted, I don't know, last month we wanted something, or we wanted our relationship to be a certain way. Then something changes, or, we change, or the other person changes, and we reevaluate. And retrograde periods, especially, and we're still in Venus retrograde, they are especially times of reevaluation, revisiting old ideas, deciding what we want. And it feels like whatever you thought you wanted in that Nine of Cups, that is what's being revised now, especially with that choice that you made with the Lovers, or you're making during this period with the Lovers. And the Eight of Cups feels like there's something that emotionally you've let go of, or that's not fulfilling you. That's something, that a dream or something that you had, that you think, I thought I wanted that, but I'm not sure I want it anymore. In fact, it's not even, I'm not sure I want it anymore. You decide that, you know what, something's missing here, and I need to go and find that. I need to go and find that emotional satisfaction. And the Magician coming up in the future shows you that you will get what you want, but it's that process. It's this process of deciding what you want, making very definite decisions. And that's why I think the King of Swords is your energy, Aries, because I feel like that's you getting to the truth. You have all the elements here. You have a nice mixed bag here. Well, you don't have pentacles, but you have energy of wands, which is your energy, fire. Then you have that Nine of Cups from the past, and this Eight of Cups in your planning energy, which is getting really set on where you are emotionally, what it is that you want emotionally, what's fulfilling you at an emotional level. But then guiding all this is the King of Swords, who's asking you, what have you learned? What do you want? What do you know now about your love life that you maybe didn't know a month ago or 2 months ago? I mean, I keep saying a month ago, but it can be any period of time. I feel like overall, this is an amazing time for you to try to manifest your love life. I mean, if you felt blocks before, if you felt like you've not known what you were doing, you were confused, there's none of that confusion now. Even that Lovers card, even though it represents a choice, it's options. It's not like, I don't know what to do. It's more like, okay, so which option is best for me? Because you have that clarity of the King of Swords above the Lovers card. And I feel like this reading is advice on how to manifest, like how to get clear on what it is that you're trying to make of your love life. Now, that's whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, whatever your relationship status is. This is all about you becoming very clear on what it is that you want and you being able to achieve that. Let's not forget that the magician is in the future, and the future energy, it doesn't usually transpire during the phase that I'm reading for, but it kind of shows you where you're headed, that this is the path that you're headed on and the destination that you will reach. So what extra advice do we get from the oracle cards? Well, the first card from the romance angels is attraction, and it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So again, I feel like that attraction, it talks about the manifestation, like you're really attracting to you the person that you want, the relationship that you want, the feelings that you want. When you're trying to manifest something, how you feel, that's going to be the most important factor in what you attract. The attraction card also talks about being in the moment. If you look at this woman, she's just stopped in her garden and she's sniffing a rose, and she looks almost like blissed out with her eyes closed, and she's just enjoying the aroma, the scent of that rose. What could you be enjoying right now? What is it that brings you happiness and fulfillment right now? What do you want more of? What do you not want anymore? That's what the Eight of Cups is asking you to get clear on. The Eight of Cups, some people see it as walking away from something. And I feel like, yeah, emotionally, you do walk away from something. Like you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to settle for this anymore. But I still see it as a progress card, in that that person is walking away. They are moving forward. There is still movement here where you're progressing towards finding what you want. Because that Nine of Cups sits above the Eight of Cups, I just saw this actually, with that Nine of Cups above the Eight of Cups, it may be that there's looking back at something that you wanted in the past. That's what's going to get you really clear on the choices that you make now. Now, the other oracle card that I have for you is number 37. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. I'm not even joking, Aries. That's like more advice on how to manifest. I swear I could have called this reading like Aries, how to manifest a love life, because it feels like every single card is kind of urging you on, pushing you on, and encouraging you on how to manifest what you want. For me, this card talks about how do you feel when you're with a partner that you love? Whether you're in a relationship, like if you're in a relationship, what are your happiest moments? How did you feel when you really connected with each other? If you're single, when was the last time you were with someone that you really felt like that with? Or even if you've never been with anyone and you've never really experienced that, what is your ideal? What is your dream or your fantasy of the perfect relationship, of your perfect partner? I feel like you're very clear on that already because of that Nine of Cups in the past. And because of like, we've just gone through Pisces season. That's what Pisces season was all about. Now it's about moving forward. Aries, you're all about action. How are we going to act on this? How are we going to move forward from this? And so your whole reading to me, it shows like a stepping up of this energy of having the love life that you want. I know we're approaching the end of Venus retrograde. In fact, I think Venus goes direct on April the 15th, the last day of the period that I'm reading for. So this is like the end phase of Venus retrograde, and really use that energy to get clear on what it is, or to make your love life what it could be. You have like brilliant major arcana cards in the present and in the future with the Lovers and the Magician. Those are big changes, and they can be your changes within your love life.